Hello everyone, welcome back to the YouTube channel Education Adda. So now in this video we will discuss about a new branch, new aspects of mathematics that has been introduced by CBSE during the last session, which we termed as Applied Mathematics Subject Code 241. So here we will discuss about the priorities of the applied mathematics, why this branch has been introduced, and what is the syllabus of applied mathematics for class 11th. So let us start. So as you all know that the mathematics is an important subject for from even the class 1. Even before the learning we need to know about the use of mathematics, that how we can count the things, how we can multiply the things and whatsoever we do in our daily life. CBSE also states, as I am going to highlight here, according to the CBSE, mathematics is an important subject that helps students to choose the various field of their choices, the various fields of their choices, what they ever want to be in their life. But still, if we go for the mathematics that is being taught in higher classes, in the senior secondary classes, we feel that mathematics is widely used in the higher studies, like in the field of economics, commerce, social science, and many other subjects. But still, as we all know about the syllabus of the mathematics which is being taught from the last previous years, from the many last years, in class 11th and 12th, it is completely surrounded by the aspects that are purely meant for the science subjects and not for the other subjects. For example, if you have to pursue the commerce or the social science based subjects in the university education, then math is not to be there for you as per the previous syllabus, as per the previous curriculum taught by the very last years. But keeping this thing in mind that it's not necessary that maths has to be used in only in the science subjects, and it's not necessary that every student need to be complete sharp skills, need to be complete focus on the math skills or the science skills that we used in the mathematics. CBSE has devised a new branch, a new aspect of mathematics that it called applied mathematics, where we can study about only the application of mathematics in the different subjects, like how to use in the financial problems, how to use in the different other problems which are not related to the science subjects. So that is why CBSE has given us a more previous and the relevant applied branch of mathematics, which is somewhat different from the physical sciences, somewhat different from the maths used in the physical sciences. Here, this course, if you discuss about the course of the applied mathematics, it develops the mathematical language and symbolism, and it develops the mathematical language and develops the logical reasoning skills of the students, how to frame examples, how to find the counter examples, and in other words we can say that it increases our mathematical language, mathematical understanding, which we can use in framing different situations, in finding ourselves with an ease in the different situations. So before going towards the syllabus of the mathematics, let us study about what are the objectives of this applied mathematics. It helps. First objective is to develop an understanding of the basic mathematical skills and use their applications, statistical tools, because this applied mathematics is a somewhat we can say that extract of the statistics, which is the branch of mathematics that we use in our financial purposes and other subjects like economics, stats, and all that. So how we can use these statistical tools in the field of commerce, like business, financial economics, and social science, etc. Okay, to model the real world experience, that is to give the students the real world application, the real world exposure to the students about the mathematical problems and how they can use the different field of mathematics in their real world. It also includes the logical reasoning skills, which afterwards, after the studying 11th and 12th, and after making a graduate, the students try to learn about the logical reasoning, because we know that in right now in the current scenario, if we are going for an entrance, then the reasoning would be a part of this. So somewhat this mathematical is making familiar students with the logical reasoning skills and how they can use these skills in their daily life. Okay, so this is all what we have to study in the in the applied mathematics. Now if we go for the syllabus, let us go for the syllabus. There would be 3 hours paper. There would be 3 hour paper carrying 80 marks, because 20 marks now rest in the hand of the teachers, in the hand of the school, which we call as internal marks. So these 20 marks are to be given by the school. Rest 80 marks paper would be there, which comprises of different units. Let us study the unit wise distribution of the syllabus. So this is the unit wise distribution. Unit number 1, which is numbers quantification and numerical applications. Numbers quantification, that how numbers can be distributed. In this chapter what we have to read about is how we can encrypt, how we can transform the given number into another language. We will study about the basic and the distributed syllabus and the explained syllabus of the chapter, each unit, in the next video. But in this video we just have to deal with the syllabus. The first unit will be carrying 9 marks. Then next, unit number 2, which is algebra. In algebra we have to study about the sets and the other properties of the sets, which will be carrying 15 marks here. As you can see, the number of periods given to algebra and the basics of financial mathematics are much more than others. So it means it is containing more than the 45 and 45. It means more than the 40% syllabus is included in these 2 units, algebra and the basic of the financial mathematics. Next, as I already explained you, that this unit, this aspect of mathematics is going to include the reasoning also. So mathematical reasoning is there, where we can study about the seating patterns, the framing of the patterns, how we can make the sitting arrangements of the different numbers of different number of people. So this unit is going to give you 6 marks. Then calculus would be there. In calculus we will do read about the different properties of the calculus. It is somewhat new for you, because in class 10th you have not discussed anything about the calculus. So somewhat new for you is there. It is carrying 10 marks. Then we have to study about the probability. Probability you have already somewhat studied in class 10th, but now we have to study about the advanced form of the probability, that is going to give you 8 marks. This is mark wise distribution of the each chapter. Okay, then descriptive, as I already explained you, that applied mathematics is totally a crux of the statistics branch of mathematics. So it contains somewhat descriptive statistics which we have to study for the application in the financial mathematics and the economics and other branches of science. So this is descriptive statistics, which is going to give you 12 marks here. Then basics of the financial mathematics, which is the main fundamental of this applied mathematics, because here the students are taught how to use the mathematics in the field of business, in the field of finance. So this is also containing going to give you 15 marks. Then the coordinate geometry is there. Coordinate geometry you have also studied in class 10th. Advanced branch of coordinate geometry you have to study there in applied mathematics, which is going to give you 5 marks. Okay, so this is the chapter wise distribution of marks and the syllabus. The total marks would be 80, and the internal assessment that rests in the hands of school and teachers is of 20 marks. Okay students, so this is the total crux of the syllabus of the applied mathematics, which we have to study in class 11th. In the next video I will discuss the each unit as in the descriptive form. Okay, thank you very much for your support and respect. Thanks everyone.